Let's talk a little Miami recruiting as the Canes look to reload a roster that loses a ton of production to the NFL this offseason. But in this video, we're going to take a closer look at the recruiting class that Miami just signed, because there's some players in there that are going to make an instant impact in Coral Gables. But before we get into it, Miami fans, do me a favor, help us get to 100K on our channel. Hit subscribe for me, please. All right. Let's bring in On3 national analyst Cody Belair to dig into this Miami signing day class. Cody, let's start on the offensive side of the ball. Who do you see from this signing class that could come in and make an impact right away?
Yeah, Josh, on the offensive side of the ball, this one was a no-brainer, in my opinion, because of not only how talented this guy is, but the situation he's walking into is extremely favorable, with Miami losing 3 wideouts to the NFL this year. So I think On3 top 100 wide receiver Joshua Moore is going to walk in and start at Miami next season. Not just make an impact, not just come in as a rotational piece, but I think he really has the chance to come in and start as a true freshman next season for Miami. And Josh, you know this, obviously losing Isaiah Horton, Xavier Restrepo, and Sam Brown hurts. But Joshua Moore has the ability to come in and replace that true outside X receiver role, immediately walking in at 6'4", 205 pounds with elite ball skills and the ability to attack the football in the air. He's a plug-and-play option as a pass catcher that has the physical and athletic traits to be a significant contributor to the Hurricanes offense next season.
And to boot, they flipped him from the rival Florida Gators, so that's a absolutely huge pickup for Mario Cristobal and his staff. How about on the defensive side of the ball?
Yeah, on the defensive side, Josh, I think losing a pass rusher like Tyler Barron always stings for a defense. But being able to replace him with a 5-star edge defender in Hayden Lowe, I hope makes it sting just a little less. Because this guy, Josh, we had the pleasure of seeing in person at the Navy All-American Bowl. And he was flat out kicking everybody's ass out there. I mean, his burst off the line of scrimmage, his bend, and his understanding of leverage at the top of his pass rush was such a treat for us to watch. I mean, this is a guy that's nearly 6'5", 255 pounds that can play as confidently with his hand in the dirt, setting the edge in the run game, as much as he does standing up off the edge and pinning his ears back as a pass rusher. I think that this is someone who will play early as a 3rd down specialist that will eventually become a 3-down warrior for Miami.
Looking at this class overall, not everybody's going to come in and play right away. So who's somebody that maybe not freshman year, but will end up having a great career as a Miami Hurricane?
Yeah, Miami doesn't lose a ton of production at the linebacker position from this past season, which is why this player may not see the field a ton in year 1. But On3 top 100 linebacker Kellen Wiley is going to be a problem for ACC offenses over the next couple of years. He's 6'3", 220 pounds with elite length at the position, who's a total freight train when coming downhill. And yes, the violence he plays with is extremely enjoyable to watch. But his ability to cover grass and glide across the field when running sideline to sideline makes him a complete linebacker prospect, in our opinion. And this is someone who has such a high ceiling for the position that I think when his time comes to step on the field, he's never coming off. And Miami fans will be hearing his name called on draft night.
All right, Cane fans, are we fired up about this signing day class? Let us know who your favorite signee is in the Canes 2025 class. Let us know.